Hello friends, welcome back to Greta's Travels and welcome to a new Japan video. This one is all about Tokyo, from its bustling streets lined with neon signs to its quiet temples and much more. The Japanese capital is the biggest city in the world, and it's a city of contrasts. In this video we have outlined our suggested Tokyo 3-day itinerary so that you can see as many important sites as possible and maximize your time if you only have 3 days in Tokyo. So let's dive right in. I suggest you start your first day in Tokyo in Shibuya. It's one of the most popular and famous neighborhoods in Tokyo, mainly since it's home to the hectic Shibuya Scramble Crossing, where during peak hours up to 3,000 people cross at the same time, as well as the Hachiko Memorial Statue, the dog on which the movie Hachi: A Dog's Tale is inspired from, and in general loads of fun restaurants, bars and shops. Let's go check out Takeshita Street. From Shibuya, it's a short walk over to Takeshita Street, a crazy shopping street famous for its cosplayers and kawaii shops. There are also lots of great street food and dessert stalls, selling things like crepes, cotton candy, and much more. Once you've had your fill of shopping madness, walk over to Meiji Jingu Shrine, and you'll feel like you're stepping into a completely different world. Built in 1920 to honor Emperor Meiji and Empress Shokin, this shrine is surrounded by a dense forest, which blocks out all the noise and chaos of Tokyo. So we are now about to explore Meiji Jingu Shrine.
Shinjuku at the moment, and kind of all the crazy corners around here, like a Golden Guy, Omoide Yokocho, and just some of the like arcade places and games here.
But it wouldn't be Tokyo without some neon lights once again. So from Meiji Jingu Shrine, you can either walk or hop onto a metro to Shinjuku, another very popular neighborhood in Tokyo amongst tourists. Here you'll find those stereotypical Tokyo streetscape sites, with the bright signs and neon lights. It's even more picturesque by night when all the signs are lit up and the bars and nightlife of the area come alive. I already said that one of the things I love about Tokyo is its contrasts, and you can really see that also in Shinjuku, with its small alleys like Omoide Yokocho and Golden Guy, which seem almost out of place next to the big neon signs of the neighboring streets. Japanese cuisine is one of the most notorious in the world, so it's mainly normal you'll want to try the real thing while you're out there. One cool place we ate at while exploring this part of Tokyo is Ginza Steak in Shibuya, an all-you-can-eat Wagyu restaurant where you can have as much Wagyu as you want for 10,000 yen.
So I am on my way to TeamLab Borderless, which is this really cool digital art lights exhibition. It's kind of hard to describe, so we'll have to go check it out together.
Your second day in Tokyo will be slightly less hectic, starting at the incredible TeamLab Borderless Museum. They call it a digital art museum, a world of artworks without boundaries, a museum without a map, where you immerse your body in borderless art. And what that means is it's basically a series of rooms with different interactive light installations where you can spend a fun few hours walking around and getting lost amongst them. Personally, I really love the TeamLab digital art exhibitions. This was actually my third one visiting, having been to the one in Singapore and another one in Tokyo on my first trip. But it's worth mentioning it's not something that's unique to Tokyo, as you can find it also in other cities around the world.
So I've come to Hie Shrine right now, and it's a pretty famous shrine here in Tokyo. It's quite cool to see the contrast of the shrine's architecture with the skyscrapers behind. But the main attraction of this shrine is this torii tunnel.
After this dazzling experience, walk over to Hie Shrine, another shrine tucked away from the hustle and bustle of Tokyo. It might not be surrounded by a park like Meiji Jingu Shrine, but it still feels like you're stepping away from the city chaos, especially as you walk through the torii gate without the crowds.
So I came to the Imperial Palace because it was just a short walk away from my hotel, but you can't actually visit the palace. I only found out once I got here. You can only kind of walk around in the gardens, and it's a lovely walk, but it's just kind of a walk in the park really. It's not the most unique or the most exciting thing to do in Tokyo. So if you see the Imperial Palace on Google Maps and you think, wow, let's go check it out, be aware that it's not the most exciting thing. It's cool, it's a pretty walk in the park, but not much more really. So this is a bit of a weird one. It's not really a touristy activity in Tokyo per se, but under Tokyo Station there is kind of this mall, and part of it is called Character Street because there are loads of like manga, anime stores, and like all these stores that sell souvenirs and merch for all the most famous manga and anime here in Japan. So I saw a Kirby one, Snoopy, a Harry Potter one, One Piece, the Jump one. You know, if you're short on time and you wanna buy some unique souvenirs, this is quite a cool place. It's for someone who likes manga and anime, obviously. It's quite a cool place to get all those shops together instead of go hunting around Tokyo for the Pokemon store and the One Piece store and whatnot. Like, I got to the Jump one.
I wrapped up my second day in Tokyo with a very fun dining experience by eating at the Pokemon Cafe. This is very niche and I get it that it's not for everyone, but if you're traveling to Japan with kids, I would add it to your Tokyo itinerary because it's going to be great fun. Your foodie adventures around Tokyo continue, and I suggest you start day 3 in Tokyo with a visit to Tsukiji Fish Market. They say to go super early in the morning to avoid the crowds, but if raw fish first thing in the morning isn't your thing, don't worry, as it's usually open until around 1 to 2 p.m, depending on the stalls. Tsukiji Fish Market used to be the famous fish market where tuna auctions were held, and although this part has now been moved to Toyosu Market, the street food stalls remain. Although most dishes are overpriced, so I wouldn't suggest eating a big meal here, it's still a very cool place to wander around and explore. From Tsukiji Fish Market, you can just jump on the metro and you'll quickly reach Ameyoko and Amerikaya. It's another market shopping street type area where you can find lots of vintage American brands and more seafood shops and stalls. It's also right next to Ueno Park if you want to go for a wander amongst the trees.
So we are exploring Asakusa at the moment, which is home to one of the most famous Buddhist temples in Tokyo, and it is incredibly busy. It feels like everyone's here today. There's also loads of really cool stalls for like souvenirs and things like that, and street food. So we're gonna go explore and see what we can do given the crowds.
Another dining experience that you should do while in Japan is going for an omakase sushi dinner. Omakase loosely translates to I leave it up to you, and you will eat sitting at the counter watching as the chef prepares the sushi pieces one at a time for you, and he will choose what to prepare based on his expertise and what's fresh that day. I paid 13,000 yen for a set menu at a restaurant in Shinbashi called Sushidokoro Isseki Sancho, and I thought it was pretty good, although a bit pricey, so I probably wouldn't repeat the experience anytime soon. The last thing you need to know to plan the perfect Tokyo trip is where to stay. We split our time in Tokyo between two hotels, Shiba Park Hotel and Park Hotel Tokyo. They're both located in Minato City, which is one of the most central and fanciest areas in Tokyo. This makes it super easy to travel across the city, as there are great transport connections and you can even walk to many places like Tsukiji Fish Market and the Imperial Palace. Both hotels are unique in their own way. Shiba Park Hotel with its library theme and unique collection of books on each floor, and Park Hotel Tokyo with its art gallery theme and the stunning artworks by Japanese artists all over the hotel. While I loved both hotels, I must say that the views of Tokyo Tower and Mount Fuji in the distance that you get from the rooms at Park Hotel Tokyo made it really special for me.
Fun vino time.
Thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video about spending 3 days in Tokyo. If you have any questions, just let me know in the comments below. Make sure to like and comment if you enjoyed it, subscribe, and come back next week for a new video. Thank you. Bye.